Hey everyone, my name is Riley and this video is a complete review on the Hostinger website builder. In this video, we will be taking a look at the pricing of the Hostinger website builder, the features, the pros, the cons, and also how it compares to some of the other popular website builders that are out there. Before we start, if you do want to get the best discount possible with Hostinger, I will leave my partner link in the description of this video, and with that link, you will be able to get up to 75% off all of your hosting. Now, when we are talking about the Hostinger website builder, the first part of this and the main pro is the pricing. It is absolutely incredible. As we can see right here on the Hostinger website builder, we have two plans. We have $2.99 and we have $3.99 a month. This pricing is fantastic. However, there is one downside to the pricing, and this is that you only get this $2.99, $3.99 pricing if you go for the yearly plan or higher. As you can see, everything from the 12 month to the 48 month is going to be $3.99 per month. However, if we want to pay this monthly, then it is going to cost us $14 per month. So that is something to keep in mind. You do want to be going for at least a 12-month minimum, but either way, I assume you're going to have your website for longer than a year, so it is definitely not a deal breaker. Now, when we compare this pricing to some of the biggest website builders out there like Wix, just look at this difference. And this is in pounds as well, so this light plan is probably closer to $13, $14. Core is closer to $20. So the price difference that we can see right here is absolutely incredible. The same with Squarespace. So right now I am on Squarespace, and this is if you pay this yearly. We are still going to be paying at an absolute minimum $16 per month. If we flick this over to monthly, it goes up to $25. So just from this quick comparison, really the main benefit of Hostinger is going to be this much cheaper pricing. But with that said, if we now jump into the features, how do the actual features of the Hostinger website builder match up to some of the other most popular website builders like Wix and Squarespace? If we jump into the website builder inside of Hostinger, you can see that we have two different options. The first is to create your website with AI. So we click through to start creating, and in here we can type out details about our site, the site that we want to create, and then it's going to use AI to essentially take what we wrote and create us a customized template for our website. We can do very similar things over here on Wix. We can go through to start chat, and in here we can start typing out the information for our website, and we can do the same over here on Squarespace. Now, I'm going to go ahead into all of these AI website builders and give them the exact same prompt to create a website for my coffee shop. So Wix is now adding the finishing touches into here, and once this is fully loaded in, I now have all of the templates created. So this right here is what Squarespace came up with. I asked it to design me a coffee brand, and we're not really getting much here. This is just a very basic default template. With Wix, we can go down. This has nothing to do with coffee. We can see some coffee products here, but I didn't tell this that I wanted it to be an e-com store. And then down here, this is a little bit better. With Hostinger, it's just fantastic from the get-go. So the AI builder across all of these websites, Hostinger is by far the best. I have done a lot of tests on this, and I have found the Hostinger website builder, specifically the AI section, is far better than any other AI website builder. An element that Hostinger does slightly fall behind in is going to be the templates if you don't want to use this AI section. So if we go into the template section instead of creating with AI, these templates are not necessarily bad by any stretch of the imagination. They are fantastic templates. However, I do think that Squarespace does have a slight edge in the templates that we can get on Squarespace. This is not a massive con in my opinion. The templates are really not that much worse, but in my opinion, Squarespace does have some slightly better templates. With Wix, it depends on the website that you are going for, but for most websites, I would say that Wix isn't really the best for templates. So my order would be Wix, then Hostinger, then Squarespace, taking the #1 spot for templates. Now, in terms of the website editor, what is the Hostinger editor like, and how does it compare to some of the other builders? What I would definitely say about this, first of all, most of the website builders that you are going to find are very, very similar. So what I mean by this is that with all of these, we can drag things around. We can go to Wix, we can start dragging things around right here, and the exact same on Squarespace. if we actually go into the editor, we can start clicking and dragging things around and essentially moving them where we want to on the website. To change the text, we just click in and we can start typing things out, and the same on all of the other website builders. I'm not going to bore you with these details, but all of these are very easy. We just click and drag and you can customize your website like this. What I would say is Hostinger, the website builder, is a lot lighter. So although Squarespace and Wix do have more that you can do, they are more complicated and the builder is a lot more complex. So you can see we have all of these different types of elements right here that we can add in, like strips and decorative and boxes and gallery, whereas we just don't have access to that many things inside of Hostinger. The same right here on Squarespace, we can add blocks and we can get access to a lot more tools. Now, this can definitely be a con for Hostinger, depending on what you are using this for. Firstly, it's a con for obvious reasons because you can't do as much, especially if you have some design experience already and you know exactly what you would like on your website. You are much more likely to be able to get an exact design and be able to do exactly what you want to on either Wix or Squarespace. Whereas with Hostinger, firstly, this is better for beginners as it's much less complex and is much easier to build a good looking website on. And secondly, because it's so light, the page speed is so much faster. I've done a bunch of tests on these before. Usually with Wix and Squarespace, you're waiting about 5 seconds for your website to load in, especially if you have quite a few elements on your website like these do. It's going to take a lot longer to load in because it's just more complex and there's more going on here. Whereas Hostinger can usually load in about a second or two. Now 3 seconds may not sound like a lot, but Google actually recommend your website only takes 1.2 seconds to load in. This is because if your website takes too long to load, then people are just going to click away and they will never actually land on your website. But inside of Hostinger, we have all of these AI tools. So we have an AI image generator to generate any images that you would like to add. You can also upload regular images from your computer if you would like. We also have this AI writer that can write copy for you. It can write things on the website like this section right here. Other sections where you might need a lot of text. We also have a blog generator where it can write blogs for you. We have an AI heat map. I've never seen this before on a website. I don't find it that useful, but I guess it could be kind of useful if you are looking for this tool. It essentially shows you where on the website people are most likely to look. We then have an AI SEO assistant to help you rank higher on Google, an AI page generator, so when you want to create a new page, you can get AI to do this. And also the e-commerce functionality. This is fantastic because this is included in the business plan, which is like $3.99 per month. With Wix, to get basic e-commerce, you straight away have to upgrade to Core, and then for standard and advanced, you need to upgrade even more. So to unlock all of the e-commerce functionality, it's like $120 a month. The same with Squarespace right here. You need to be upgrading to this business plan right here at $36 per month. So you can see if you need e-commerce, if you want to sell things on your store. With other web builders, this can get pretty expensive. However, with Hostinger, as I said, this is included in the $3.99 plan. So we can set up a store right here. We can go in, we can go in and we can edit the products. You can swap these all out and add your own products to sell on your store. We can go back up and set up payment methods so that you can actually be paid. And I do need to mention that any of these builders right here, Wix, Squarespace, Hostinger, they are all meant for smaller e-commerce stores, and they are not primarily built as e-commerce builders. If you want to build an e-commerce store, go with Shopify. It's just so much better for building e-commerce. These are primarily website builders, but the e-commerce is an extra add-on if you primarily want to build a website, but you maybe want to sell a thing or two as well. So overall, what I would say about the Hostinger website builder is because of the pricing and because of the features that you can get inside of this, it's absolutely fantastic value for money. I mean, it's almost 5 times as cheap as the other tools. The AI builder is better, it loads faster, and the only real downside to Hostinger is that the templates are going to be slightly better on Squarespace. With that said, if you did find value in this video, all I ask is that when you sign up, you use the affiliate links down in the description, as this channel is supported by affiliate commissions. Either way, that was my Hostinger website builder review. I hope you enjoyed.